ADHD TCG here, and I've got a box, and as you can see, it's got some MetaZoo tape on there. This is the second part of my Kickstarter. So what happened is that the initial Kickstarter shipped, took quite a while, and for me, all that was shipped was these, well, not all that was shipped, but what was shipped was the original decks that didn't have the gilding. In this box here should be 12 gilded decks, 4 of each of the different Cryptidnation, Nightfall, Wilderness. So I want to open it. Let's check it out. I've been pretty excited to see this show up. I figured I would do a full unboxing so you can experience what it's like to get a little package in the mail. Couple of things that I will give MetaZoo credit for. I emailed them last week saying, hey, are you planning to ship this thing? No, I didn't say it like that. I said, hey, do you have a plan of when you're going to ship this? I got to change my tone. And they sent back, here is a shipping number, and it came in a week. That is huge. Usually it takes, like, to get to Canada, it takes, I don't even know, 3 weeks. If they've changed something about how they do that, I give them credit, because this came very fast and it makes it more viable to order from MetaZoo. You know, it kind of makes me realize that, like, I would be way more into ordering directly from the company if shipping was this quick, because, like, it makes it easier to support the zoo per se. So let's take a look at this. I am pretty stoked. I was surprised that it showed up this quickly. Now, they did promise an extra card, and I don't know if they sent an extra card. I'm just going to pull everything out, and we will see. 4 of those, 4 of these, and 4 of these. So it looks like, here's the box. It is empty. You know what? This is one thing that I will give a little bit of other feedback to MetaZoo about is, you know, like, they say things sometimes like in the Kickstarter, there's twice that they've now said they were going to send some sort of an extra promo card of some type. And once again, it doesn't come with it. It wouldn't bother me so much if they just didn't say that at all. I would be like, oh yeah, I'm getting just the stuff I ordered. But I wish they wouldn't say, like, hey, for those of you that have waited long for your Kickstarter, we're going to send an extra promo card, and then not send it. I don't necessarily deserve, like, I didn't pledge to get that promo card. I did pledge to get the original promo card that they didn't send, but I do wish they wouldn't say things on the Discord and then not follow through on it. That's constructive criticism, and we'll leave it at that. Other than that, here's what I got. So I wonder if I can see a difference in these decks. So here's the original one, and yeah, there is a difference. We can see here it's a bit raised. This guy's not raised on there. You can see there's a difference in coloring. This one's more of a grayish. Is gray the word? It's got a different coloring. These are white. The coloring on this looks a lot more pure in the coloring. It looks a little more faded on this. Maybe that's what they call it, Faded Spade. Magic is real. Oh, this does not have the sticker on there. But you know what? The packaging of it is actually pretty decent. It's got the MetaZoo packaging on it that I'm not sure that, like, having that sticker on there is necessary. So that's what these look like. There's definitely a difference in them, so you can tell. Trying to see if there's any other differences in here. This guy's glued down at the bottom. This guy's just folded in there on the sides. Yeah, a lot darker red. Not a lot darker. Darker red. Coloring, anything other? Yeah, that's about it. Just some of the little details. I'm just taking a look at these. So that's for these guys. I'm going to have to open these and tell you which ones I actually think are better in the end. New is always better to me, so that's not necessarily fair. Oh, on the top, here we go. Another thing that's different. We have the Faded Spade and World Poker Tournament, or World Poker Tour, I think. Logos. On this one, it's just got the MetaZoo. There's the snake on the bottom. Okay, that's it for Cryptidnation. Now we'll compare some Nightfall. Nightfall again. You can see that this is like a gold that's raised. This is a printed. That doesn't bother me so much because it gives me a way to distinguish between the two different decks. I am also seeing, let's see, MetaZoo. Nothing else too crazy. This is definitely better centered than the one on the right, the original. Oh, let's go the other way. On the sides, things look pretty much the same. Again, this is that MetaZoo wrapping. On the back, we have the Headless Horseman. Magic is real. No seal sticker on this guy, but that's okay because we've got the plastic wrap on there. Now on the top, once again, MetaZoo, World Poker Tournament, and Faded Spade, and on the bottom, pretty close. Although this guy, you can see there's a bit of wear. These looks like they were packaged pretty quickly, these old ones. These ones actually look like they're packaged. The care put into the packaging does look a little bit, it looks like it looks better. It feels better too. These guys, like the one thing you could always feel like they kind of collapse in there, in the middle. These guys don't feel like they're collapsing. It just feels a lot more solid. And finally, let's take a look at Wilderness. Wilderness again has that raised sort of gray feature on there. This one is white. It looks great. Wilderness, playing cards, playing cards. Go to the sides. Which way do I want to go? This way. Okay. Yeah, a lot better centered. You can see here where the box, you can just see where it's, even how it's sort of crumpled in on the side here. Yeah, the boxes on the original ones just weren't top notch. You can see all that glue that got put in there. There's a, I don't know if you can see it, there's a big old slab of glue in there. And these guys don't have it because they just folded it. And I actually can appreciate the folding of these guys and the because that glue, looking at it from here, like, you can see how it's popped out, and down here, it's popped out a little bit. Yeah, it is what it is. And that's not me necessarily complaining. It's more me just trying to compare and give you an idea of what I'm seeing. Again, stickers missing, not mixing. And then on the top, we have MetaZoo versus Faded Spade and World Poker Tour or Tournament. I don't even remember because it's been so long. The bottom here, you can see there's also a bit of a, I don't know if that's glue that's smudged or what's smudged on here, but there's something going on there for sure. So that's where we're at with these. Positives, they look really good. They feel better than the other boxes. The colors look a lot, I don't know what the word is to say for the colors, but they look more pure to me on these. These pop a lot more. They would look better on a store shelf. On a store shelf, I apologize. Negatives on this is, yeah, they mentioned they were going to be sending a promo card to us that were waiting, and didn't follow through. And first time they actually, if you go back on the Kickstarter and you look at the pledges, they actually pledged they were going to be giving us some sort of a single card with the Kickstarter, and that didn't happen. So to have it happen a second time, I mean, it doesn't ruin the experience, but it is something that I will point out and say, like, yeah, it would have been nice if you followed through with that this time. With that being said, it's not just the criticism. I'm pretty excited to open these. These look and feel quite a bit better. So pluses and negatives, you know, let's be even with it. Thank you, MetaZoo, for delivering. Thank you for putting some care into these and providing us some products that are going to be fun to open. So ADHDTCG, follow me on Instagram, ADHDTCG, follow me give me a subscribe here on YouTube, comment, like, discuss with me what you think. And we can have a discussion, as I think discussion is an important part of this whole community. We'll have a happy, polite discussion in the comments, and we'll go from there. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.